Right, we're trying something different today, but I don't think it matters much since what's it called? My audio's been fucked before, like in the Superman video. I had the fan, you can just hear the fan the whole fucking time. So now you're just gonna hear my fucking car rattling the whole time. Right? It is 12:46 a.m. and I just got out of the movie theater. And I watched fucking Bugonia. Bugonia? I think Bugonia is supposed to be what it's called. Bugonia. And it was so good, man. It was so good. Guys, it was so fucking... Like... first of all, the way it was advertised was just so good because... If you watch one trailer, if you just watch one trailer, it'll have you believing either... Like, depending on which trailer you watch, it'll have you believing that these guys, there's this regular girl living her normal life, CEO girl, a woman type shit, and she's living her own life, you know, and then she suddenly gets kidnapped by two men, and this guy, he's like, "You're an alien, and I know you're an alien," and she's like, "What?" And then it's like, it's pinned as like a horror type thing, right? It's not pinned as like a horror type thing, but you know, like a typical like girl gets kidnapped movie, right? Which as like typical, like it's normal, but it really is like a bunch of movies do that where someone's kidnapped and you know they gotta find their way out or they're just kind of screwed, right? And so it pins itself as that. But then you watch another trailer and you can tell she's a bit off. She's a bit off, you know, she is a bit weird. She does act a bit weird. So, you know, maybe they're not off with the whole alien thing. Maybe they got something there, you know? And so before I wasn't even gonna come watch the movie, to be honest. Go into the movie there, I was like, oh, I don't know. And so, you know, go into it, and the thing is like, so you go into it going, well, these guys are crazy, but you know, that might be the twist of the movie. That might be the twist that she's actually an alien, but these guys are crazy, right? So you go in with that. You go in with that expectation, and so the movie starts. I'm gonna start spoiling now. And if you know what, let me just 10 out of 10 movie. Great, go watch it. Not a lot of people in my theater. What's it called? Today, Badland Predators came out, and I think everyone went. There was a lot of people going to watch that one. But Bugonia, bro, underappreciated. I haven't heard anything about this movie. 10 out of 10. So you go into the movie with the expectation that like, okay, this guy is crazy, but she might be an alien. She just might be, you know. That's gonna be the twist. And so it starts out with this guy and his cousin, Teddy. This guy Teddy, he's the main guy. And his cousin, I can't remember his name, even though I just watched it, like Bud or something. And so Teddy, clearly he's fucking crazy, right? He's got some kind of something's wrong in his head, you know. He's like, yeah, these aliens, bro, like they communicate with their hair. And these aliens, you can tell who the aliens are just from looking at them. It's just like, bro, what? What are you on, right? What the fuck is this guy on? And you know, his cousin, he's a normal guy. He's us. He's who we are. Except the cousin is obviously like a little bit slow. I don't know if he's like got some kind of illness, like a mental illness, or he was just kind of slow, right? Sloan's head. And so he is us. We are him. We are his cousin, right? And he's like, yeah, they communicate with their hair, you know, their features. He like points out at her like fucking pinky finger or some shit, her face structure, and he's like, yeah. And then they're like, also you need to chemically castrate yourself, because that's how they get you. They get you through sex. And it's just like, oh, okay. And he's like, but I wanted to have a family in the future at some point. And you know, he's like, it's okay. You'll be okay. You have to do. It's just really important. And so he just kind of forces it on him, kind of wheels it onto him. It's just like, okay. I was like, I don't really like this guy, but okay, right. And so they cut to the woman CEO. I don't even know her name, to be completely honest. I just know, I'm just gonna call her the actress name, Emma Stone. Right. Oh, this car needs to pass up. Hold up. Yeah, Emma Stone. She's living her normal life, you know. She's got some kind of boxing trainer. She's telling people to like go home like during their required like release time, unless they have work, then they should stay to finish it. She's really like just a big corporate asshole, to be honest. It like starts with like a diversity promo, which is obviously like some kind of corporate. She's very corporate based, corporate. I don't even know, corporate core, I guess, right? And just like, yeah, we're striving for diversity in our company, and I think everyone's team should be diverse. And she's filming like some kind of PR video or some kind of diversity training thing, and so they show her going on the way back home, and these dudes, Teddy and his cousin, they're hiding in the bushes, and they kidnap her. Oh, there's like a chase scene, and they kidnap her, right? And then they start, like, they shave her hair because she can communicate with the other aliens with the hair. And, you know, the dude, the other guy, the cousin, he's like, are you sure we have to? He's like, yes, shave the hair. I was like, okay. And then what's it called? Fucking, they like rub some cream all over her because it weakens them. And you're like, it's like, this is weird, but this is what they think. He truly believes this, right? But the movie at the start, it truly does paint him as a villain. He is the villain, truly. Like no, actually, throughout the whole movie, this guy is just a dick, an asshole, right? Clearly, he's crazy. He's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what other way to say it. He's insane. And then he's like, hello, Andromedan. That's what he calls them. He calls them Andromedans. And so he's trying to get her to confess, and then she's all like, I'm not an alien though. That's, you know, I'm not an alien. And then you're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, but then you go there, right? Why do you wait to go after me? Oh wait, he's going the other way. Safe. Wait, he's not going the other way. Not safe. Okay, and then hold up. I'm kind of scared now. The police, they saw me with my phone up, and so maybe they think I was looking at my phone or something. Whatever. I think I'm fine. I don't see them no more. Right, so she's all like, it's what you're expecting. What you're expecting of a human that I kidnapped. Just like, Like, yeah, like a fucking normal person. What the fuck am I saying? Like a normal person, right? So like, I'm not a human. That's the thing. I can't confess to not being a human when I am a human. And he's all like, you know what? I'm gonna give you the night to reconsider. So get some rest. And so, you know, they pass the night. She's crying in there. They have like a baby cam monitor set up, type shit. And then the next day they go back in, they question her again, and he's all like, tell the people from your mothership. We need you to record this to tell your people from the mothership that we want to meet with them, right? And so she does it, and he's all like, that's a joke, right? Because you didn't even do it in your native language. So you're just like, oh shit, this guy, he's insane, he's fucking crazy. And really that's the whole, that you get that vibe the whole fucking time. He needs help, right? And so you're thinking this, and then the lady's just like, oh, until she starts like corporate talking to him, like, this is not what you want, like, let's talk about what you really want, like, what's going on here. And he's like, no, you're not gonna fool me with your bullshit, right? And you know, and you're thinking like, no, he needs help. Like he is out of here. And she's like, you're in an echo chamber where online, the internet keeps feeding you all this stuff that's just in your head. And it's like, okay, right? And then it cuts to the, I don't even remember. It ends with him slapping her, and then he leaves. So the next thing that happens is bro goes on a trip to go by, I think to work, and they show the kidnapped girl on TV, but he doesn't give anything away, right? At some point a cop stops him, and turns out this cop is his old babysitter. He's concerned about him because something he did in the past. And so he's like, hey man, so I just wanted to check up on you, like, are you doing okay? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, okay. And then the other guy just like hard ignores him big time. They go back again. And at some point here, it's like they show that this dude, he's clearly not mentally okay, right? They show that his mom was a bit crazy too. Let me see. Yeah, his mom was a bit crazy too. And bro was just kind of going crazy for like a good while. And they come back and they're like, okay, time to do the voltage test. Like, huh? The voltage? And so what happens here is the fucking bro turns on music so like no one can hear. I don't even know what the music is for, but he turns on music, and so he's like, okay, let's do the test. And so they start with like 100 volts, 200 volts, 300 volts, and he just keeps increasing it higher. And you know what, at this point they start teasing that she might be an alien, because they put like alien sounds whenever she's being shocked, right? Like whatever generic spaceship sound insert, right? Wow, there is fog. There's fog in my time. I just like, oh, she's gonna be an alien, right? She might be an alien, perhaps. Like, there's like something's happening. And then and then he goes all the way up to like 500 volts, or like I don't even know how much, but she survives. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you're a princess. You're a princess Andromedan. And the other guy is like what? And and then he dresses her up. He lets her shower. He lets her eat food. Like, cause at first he locks her up in their basement. Wow, it's just 1 o'clock. That's insane. And then what happens? They start eating spaghetti. It's like spaghetti meatballs, and this guy, this dude, what's it called? What did this dude do? And so they're talking, and he's all like, "You killed my family, right?" Because apparently they all died from something. And she's all like, "No." And they start having this whole discussion. I don't really want to talk about it, but they start having a whole discussion. And also during the voltage part, he's all like, "Well, I know she's a princess because none of the other people that I've done this to have survived this." And the other guy's like, "Other people?" It's just like, oh shit, he's done this to other people. He doesn't like. They just kind of gloss over it, and you just have to pick up on it. Like, oh, he's done this multiple times. This isn't the first time that he's doing this. And yeah, I mean, the cop comes to check on them again, and so they hide her in the basement, and the what was his fucking name? Teddy's distracting the cop. They go back to the beekeeping stuff. He's a beekeeper, by the way, Teddy. And the cousin keeps the alien, or the girl, the CEO, right, presumed alien, occupied. She's not like, "You gotta help me out. You wouldn't hurt me, would you?" And so she's trying to talk him out because he doesn't really want to be part of this, but he's not like, "I love him though, like he's the only family I have left, right? The only thing I have left." She's like, "No, there's no one there. There's so many more things out there that you can go do." And he's like, "No." It's like, okay, he's like, "Okay, but if you're an alien, just in case you're an alien, you have to promise that you'll take me to space." And she's hesitant about it at first, but he just keeps pushing, and she's like, "Oh, okay, if I'm an alien, I will take you to space." And then he's like, "Okay, let's go. Tell Teddy I love him." And then so he's holding a shotgun at the time, and he points it to his head, which I was like, oh. Well, before that, like the way that he was talking, I was like, oh, he's gonna end it all. And he did end it all. It blasted all over her, and then she tries to escape. But the cop hears it, and then fucking Teddy throws the fucking bees at him, and then beats him up with a shovel, killing him. Bludgeoning, really. Crazy. Because, I swear the whole movie, I didn't think anyone was gonna die. I did not think anyone was gonna die, because it was like a hostage situation. And then the girl, fucking Emma Stone, she discovers this back room that Teddy has, and it's full of like the body parts of other people that he's done this to, and like corpses. He's chopped off body parts and shit. My radio is flashing. That's kind of creepy, bro. The aliens are coming after me too. But wait, the radio is creeping me out. It's like 1 a.m. The radio. It's like 1 a.m. The radio doesn't. My car radio doesn't fucking work. It's like staticking, showing static. But she finds this room full of corpses, body parts, files, folders, fucking a render of the ship, right? Which was already shown. The ship render was already shown earlier. He's like, I haven't seen the ship myself, but I have a render of the ship. And I mean, she just starts looking all over. I'm just like, why? Like, if I was free, like, I would run away. This is not the point to wait there. And so he goes back, and she's all like, I promise I did not do that to him. I promise I didn't do that to him. She's like, what'd you do? And then when he comes back, she's standing there looking at the staircase, just like, okay, you got me. I am an Andromedan. And it's just like, oh, you are? Well, actually, I guess at this point in the movie, it's still, the whole time it keeps it so vague. So this is a big brain play, massive play on her part, or it's like a fucking or she is an Andromedan and she's admitting to it, right? And she's like, okay, there's this thing in my... Well, she starts explaining... Okay, first she starts explaining lore. And then she's like, this bottle of antifreeze I have in the back of my car, it's actually a cure for your mother. And so this dude runs to the car, gets the antifreeze, he injects it into the IV of his mom, and obviously she's fucking lying out of her ass. And I'm like, to get out, right? She's doing this to get out. But no, she's still there by the time he goes back, she is still there. And I was thinking, like, why isn't she running? But honestly, bro took her car keys. He doesn't have his own car, so he just left it there. The police is in the fucking backyard. Bro broke her leg, so she can't even like run that far without doing anything. And yeah, and then what happens after is, I feel so weird. There's people out here at like 1 a.m. in the fucking streets, and I'm not used to that. Anyways, what I wanted to say. No, this is to you. Okay, I'm fucking hallucinating or something. I don't fucking know what's wrong with me. Right, lore. He comes back. And he was like, you fucking lied to me. That's antifreeze. And she said like, yeah, it was antifreeze. But at this point, I thought they would catch you and, but you got away with it, you fucking sicko. And and so she's like, okay, I can take you to the mothership. And the whole time, it's like the movie times itself on days towards the lunar eclipse, because only on the lunar eclipse can she communicate with the mothership. Alright? And so the next day, the day of the lunar eclipse, she takes him to her office, and she's all like, okay, this calculator has a 3058 like number code that I have to put in, and then you step into the elevator and you'll be able to go in, right? And he's like, okay. And then he's strapped with a bomb on his chest, and so he walks into the elevator, and then he blows up. She like does something, and it actually does something, and he blows up in the closet. And it's just like, oh shit! And then she got hit. She got like, his head blew off, and she got hit. She got smacked in the fucking head with it. And then she's like picked up by an ambulance, and once she's in the ambulance, she's like, so he's dead, right? Like, and they're like, yeah. And so she gets off the ambulance, starts running back to the house. I'm like, oh my god, she's a fucking alien. And so the whole time, it's like yeah, she is an alien. No, she's not an alien. Yes, she is an alien. No, she's not an alien, right? Because at the time that she goes back to her office, I thought she's just trying to get him to kill himself. She's trying to get him to die. But no, she goes back. She actually goes into the fucking closet, and she gets beamed into the fucking mothership, and it looks exactly the same as the render. Oh, and at some point, you know what? At some point, she actually did ask, like, how many of those people were Andromedans, and he's like, 2. So you're like, oh, he's first of all, he's crazy, but he's right. He's correct. He was not wrong. And then the movie ends by her going back to the mothership, talking in the alien language. I don't even know how they were gonna do that without like making it, because I'm good with like abrupt endings, but You know, some people hate abrupt endings. They're like, okay, that was like undeserved. Like they didn't even do nothing with it, right? But and then they end the human race. Like she pops a bubble and the human race is dead. And I was like, oh. And then they show like a fucking montage of like the Earth with people all died at the same time. And the movie ends. I was just like, oh, that was awesome. I don't know. Oh, it was so good. 10 out of 10, bro. More people need to go watch it. Shit.